Good morning, dear students. Now we are beginning with a new chapter, that is exponents and powers. To begin with, you must have come across the formulae for calculating the area of a square or the volume of a cuboid. Did you notice in that area of square is equals to side square and volume of a cube is equals to side cube? Now this chapter will make us clear what does that square and cube mean in general. Yes. Did you know the word exponent is derived from the Latin word exponere, where expo means out of and ponere means place. The use of exponents was first seen in the year 1544 by an English author and mathematician, Michael Stifel, in his book Arithmetica Integra. The need of exponents was first felt while calculating the mass of heavenly celestial bodies like the earth and the sun, where the mass of these bodies was more than 25 or 30 digits. In general, when we talk about exponents of powers in algebra, it simply means we are talking about the shorthand way of expressing repetitive multiplication of one thing by itself. Can you guess the number projected here? Yes, it is 1 million, and 1 million has got 6 zeros. So, if we split this number in tens, then it becomes 10 multiplied by itself 6 times, as 1 million has got 6 zeros. And if we wish to write it in shorter form, then it will be 10 to the power 6. That is how 10 is called as the base and 6 becomes the power or index. Let's take an example here, a number 25, and if we factorize it, then its factors are 5 into 5. So we can write the same factors as 5 to the power 2, in which 5 becomes the base and 2 acts as the power or exponents. Now let us check some powers with special names, in which any number raised to the power 1 is always equal to the number itself, whereas any number which has got the power of 2 is particularly known as squares, whereas the numbers with the power of 3 are called as cubes. Now observe this table given, in which let's take the example of minus 125, which factorizes into minus 5 into minus 5 into minus 5. So we can write it here minus 5 to the power 3, which can be read as third power of minus 5. Now let us check 32 in exponential form, that can be written as 2 to the power 5 by prime factorization method. Same way 540 can be written as 2 to the power 2, 3 to the power 3 and 5 to the power 1. Now let us check the rules for powers with bases with 1 and minus 1. With these examples, we observe that 1 raised to any power is equal to 1 itself. Now check in this slide, minus 1 to the power 2 is equal to plus 1, minus 1 to the power 3 is equal to minus 1, minus 1 to the power 4 is equal to plus 1, minus 1 to the power 5 is equal to minus 1. From these examples, we can conclude that any negative base with an even power gives a positive answer, whereas any negative base with an odd power gives a negative answer. Or it can be put up in other ways as negative sign of the base remains if exponent is odd and is removed if the exponent is even. I hope I am clear with the explanation.